Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, where today I wanted to give you a quick look over my new folding stock for my Tokyo Marui SPAS 12. So those of you familiar with the channel will know about my Tokyo Marui, and if you're not familiar and would like to know more about it, there will be a link up above, which I shall place there now. Through the magic of YouTube, where you can go and take a more in-depth look over the Tokyo Marui. This, unfortunately, is not a Tokyo Marui stock, folding stock. Those things are essentially like unicorn poop right now. And if you were to find one, I am sure you would pay out of the arse for one, quite aptly. No, this is a replica from Octagon Airsoft. The website link will be down below, and is a one-to-one replica of the real thing. As far as I'm aware, and as sold as such on the Octagon website, the Tokyo Marui is the only SPAS 12 variant that is capable of taking the folding stock system. And the reason for that is that they are the only ones who have a hole ready for this spring-loaded clip you see here. Fitment is super easy, really is. Removal of the two pins that are already in the body, and the removal of these three screws in the pistol grip. Everything comes apart at the back end here. The body of the gun stays together, so don't worry about springs flying out or anything like that. And essentially you install the spring-loaded pin, put it all back together with this held in place by these two lugs. That's it. It couldn't be more simple if they tried. And I've got to say, I think it looks super cool. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I'm really quite taken with it. And I don't think a SPAS looks like a SPAS without these. So let's go through and talk about some of the pros and cons of this particular setup, what I like about it. And we'll start off at the back, and like I say, fitment is super easy. You haven't got to worry about anything there. It's really nicely manufactured, all made of metal, really strong. One thing I will point out, which is sort of like a side note, is, and this is almost a message to Octagon Airsoft if you're watching, your packaging leaves a bit to be desired. This turned up in a small cardboard box with very little in the way of bubble wrap. In fact, it had no bubble wrap apart from a jiffy bag around the item itself. The cardboard box had obviously gone through customs, taken a bit of a battering, and I was really worried that it was going to be bent out of shape or something like that. Fortunately, it had survived. The box had seen better days though, so if Octagon Airsoft are listening, if you could just package it up a bit nicer, a little bit more, I would have been willing to pay an extra £1 or £2 for it, and just protect it, because customs and excise are not the most delicate people in the world, and yeah, the box was pretty knackered by the time it reached me. That aside, like I say, really nicely manufactured, really nicely put together, looks authentic. If we open it up, you'll see we have just down here a little rubber bung, which just serves to protect the surface plastic, if you like. So when the gun is folded, it doesn't actually sit completely flush with the body, because that little rubber bung just gives it a few millimeters and just stops it scratching everything up. Nice little thought, nice little touch. We get a recessed hole in the stock itself, you'll see there, which allows the rear sight post to fold in underneath as well. It's, again, truly authentic, nicely thought out. You'll see that this is a tiny bit wobbly. Not really much we can do about that. It really only gets jangled about with the addition of the sort of U-shaped anchor, if you like. Sorry, I was searching for the right word then, and I'm not even sure anchor is the right word. But yeah, as I say, when we fold this out, clicks in, really solid fitment, and then you just get to depress the little section down there, fold it up, and then you can shoulder it as intended there. This is fully functional, the little U-shaped bracket. So push it in slightly and twist it, and it will form that sort of arm brace for one-handed use. And if we were to twist it again, we can actually remove it entirely, which is again true to form for the real SPAS 12 and the original sort of Tokyo Marui system as well. So yeah, like I say, I'm really impressed with the build quality, the level of the fit and the finish. Yes, it's a bit of a pricey item, a bit of a pricey addition to an already pricey shotgun by a lot of standards. But I think it's well worth it, especially if you're a fan of the SPAS 12, especially if you're a fan of Jurassic Park and just want to go around calling everyone a clever girl. Yeah, like I say, that's a look at the folding stock option. If you are considering one, I would highly recommend it. I think it's a great little system. And if it's been of any help to you in a future purchase, then as always, a like and a subscribe is welcome from me as well. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Thank you.